Hello. I don't know what happened then. I just did a complete computer restart and it was fine. Sorry. I don't know what happened at all. Oh, sorry everyone, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up. Okay. The last thing I saw was the affiliate link mentioned from Zap. Okay, seems very short-sighted, especially for short-term content like TikTok. People are gonna get a bit bored of that kind of content real easy. I'm personally quite bored of it, but I'm a bit fed up. TikTok agents got her. Yeah, oh. She told the secret and they're onto her. The ass outage was brought to you by TikTok. Whoop. Huh? Hang on, I think this is the moisturizer I ordered yesterday. Yay! Alright guys, great! The moisturizer I ordered yesterday arrived. Great work. Now I can moisturize my face again. What a concept! Let's go! Okay, so sorry. Let me catch up with everything because of this silly computer. It just disconnected itself. Do you know what, Vess? I imagine every TikTok agent, right? I was that like, oh no. Do you know what, Vess? At first, I was thinking that I was maybe not too excited about it, but now I'm getting pretty excited about Starfield. I think there's quite a lot. I think there's quite a lot going on with it. I'm getting more excited from it. You're waiting until well after the launch date. Yeah. Good thinking. Oh, I need my reference picture. Hi, Jurgen. How are you? You're so happy to see me? Me? It feels like I'm still online from yesterday. I'm ready to write. Yay! I hope you have a good day with it. Do you know what? I'm gonna try and just... Let's try and do this Mel mode. I'm trying to do this like properly and it's not working out for me because I'm getting impatient. So let's Mel mode this. Those Crocs are to die for. Do you like them? Very talented and wonderful. Thank you. It feels weird to like paint on something that isn't myself. I'm really not used to it, so I find it quite hard. I think as a creative, watching Mel just makes you want to... Does it? What is it for? So next week I'm working at TwitchCon. And I'll be working at the CROCS booth. They asked me to paint some Crocs. But, so I'll be live from TwitchCon next week from the CROCS booth. But I'm a bit scared because I've got an hour, which is great. But I don't think I'd be able to finish them in an hour, so I'm trying to pre-paint them. Hope you enjoyed TwitchCon. Thank you. Hi, Zero. Now, I don't have the... Oh, actually. I forgot about that leaf under there. How is Misha? Oh my gosh, Zero. I just basically feel like I've started. Because earlier on, I kept trying to start painting the Crocs. But I kept having like message after message after email after message after like new things were coming up. Like every like what felt like 20 seconds. So every time I tried to start working on it, I couldn't. I had to go do something else. So I've kind of just started from what you guys have seen last night. Oh no, I know, right? Just starts looking like it's practically done. But yeah. Right, I'm gonna actually try and do some of that with acrylic paint. Like, I'm not intending to wear these anyway. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I'll stretch my legs while I'm here. Ah! Oh. Oh. Literally the start of this new stream is the start of... It is! That's so true, actually. Yeah, my stream died for some reason. Okay, where is the croc design? Just for people wondering, there will be a movie night tonight. I'll just stop showing before then. Croc work sounds a lot like... It does, doesn't it? Gosh, I hate trying to like open these paint tubes. I'm always scared it's gonna like spray loads of paint out. Anyway. Kentaro! 24/7 around the croc. I know I sound like a broken record and I'm so sorry. But I'm just so glad that I chose to live stream the whole thing because I think it just helps people to understand like the kind of deadlines I'm under, you know what I mean? With like how much we've got to do. A Lara Croft voice sound. Look, I'm always on brand. You ever met huge fans at TwitchCon? Yeah. It's really sweet. Sometimes, okay. I'm so nervous about coming across as really big-headed. That's like my biggest fear. I'm so sorry. It's really not like I guess they should be so glad to see me. They cry. Not, it's never like that at all. But when I've met people and they've kind of gotten really emotional, it's really sweet because I don't realize how much my streams can mean to a lot of people. And in those moments, you find out. Like, there's been sometimes people before, like, they're too scared to say anything. And I always do my best, like, as long as I've, you know, I'm not having to be, like, rushed over to another panel. Like, I'll always do my best to, like, give them the time to compose themselves so that they can say what they want to say. I don't have a problem with that at all. Because I know I can see there's something that they want to tell me, so I'll just, like, try and reassure them and, like, be like, yeah, it's okay, like, you know, take your time. But I think it's important. Aw, Jagger, it's not okay. No, if you paint yours, people recognise and be like, hey, no, I wouldn't paint myself like in a torso painting or anything, but I wouldn't mind, you know, like, I mean, I'll be doing like a makeup look at TwitchCon. But you don't realise, you just don't know until, like, you speak to people what impact you have on them. And, you know, I don't think I'm the only streamer out there who has an impact on anyone. It's really not what I think. But for some people, okay, so I'll tell you what I've been told. Like, for some, one individual, it was a few years ago, told me that she was going through a really horrible divorce. And every day was really hard. But every day, because I streamed so much, she'd put the TV on, and her kids would have that on in the background just to make the day go by easier, because I'm always silly, and, you know, she said that she thought I was really funny, and she said it helped. She had that going for a whole year, and I never knew that. And it just made every day a bit more manageable, because, like, oh, Mel's online, oh, Mel's talking about cow lawsuits, and she said, like, it made her life a bit easier. I've had, and, like, that's important to me to know, because, you know, streaming it's not easy. It's sometimes hard, and sometimes I've been like, I don't even know why I bother doing this anymore. And, you know, on a really bad day, but I do remember things like that. I have, like, everyone's got something that they're going through, which is why I like to keep things, you know, generally wholesome and upbeat. I think it's important to know that, you know, I'm empathetic and compassionate about a lot of things to do with people. I've had so many members of my community, you know, try and speak to me about things, and they do get a bit flustered, but I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. There's members of my community who are trans, and they've been watching my streams while they've been transitioning, and it helps them every day, because, I mean, that looks tough and painful. Like, it's a big thing. And they've said that, you know, like, they feel welcome and they feel like it's good. And it makes them happy. And that's what it's all about, really. I haven't met them, but I know about it. Oh, sugar, that loads came out. I've had community members who have had awful hospital accidents, and while they've been on the surgery table, or what? No, not surgery. No, that's a lie. While they've been recovering after surgery, they've requested to the nurses that while essentially they were kind of in like a put to sleep state for days or whatever, that the nurses would put my stream on so that, and it made them feel a bit safer and a bit more comfortable. Like, I you know what I mean? Like, I'm very aware that there's a lot of stuff like this that happens, and you just don't really know as a streamer some of the stuff that like the impact you can have. Which is why I you know, I want to make sure that I stream as you know, as much as I can. I feel like I'm really happy with the community that I've built. It's wholesome, it's nice, it's fun. It feels very important. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Poetic. An induced coma. So I really try my best to, you know, do stuff for you guys. Have you charged your phone today? No. Stream died. Internet police salary. If you were a taser, you'd be the most stunning. Gave her a divorce just by being you. And that, do you know what, Jogan? That's the thing for me, is when people always, when I hear people criticize the idea of influencers and stuff, I really disagree. I think it's amazing that, you know, you can set up yourself up for life, really, by just being the person that you are. And a lot of influencers and streamers, what a concept that some of them have become so successful just because they've been themselves. They haven't had to be anyone else. They've been themselves and they've put themselves out there and they've found success through that, and I just think that's beautiful. And I think more people should see it that way. Cow lawsuits, I need to know more. I was saying last night that surely, if cows became sentient and could speak to humans, there could be a giant lawsuit where they could sue the fashion industry for profiting off their likeness because of how many things we have that's cow print. Stream's the only human interaction. Right, exactly, Poetic. But like, even if that's your choice, there's people out there who, for accessibility reasons, are at home all day, and this might be the thing that they have. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's more like people don't realise, you know, how important things like this can be for some people. Kind of like during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I felt a big responsibility to come back and stream as much as I could because everyone was stuck at home. Oh, Peter. Yeah, like sometimes, I mean, I know sometimes we talk about like difficult subjects, etc. But it's more so because I think it's important. What is this? But I think it's important to, you know, be like, hey, that's really rough, but you're here for you. But we are here for you. Let's go forward today and see if we can, you know, make today a bit easier. Is how I like to generally try and structure my streams. Bad or creepy vibes. Everyone has the utmost respect for you when you work. Yeah, but the thing is, if someone looks at me sideways, like, I just ban them. Basically, like, it's, yeah. We've got a lot to talk about. Like, do you think it hurts the cow? I think it hurts the cow's case when it lays on the floor because it's about to rain, for example. I don't know. I don't know about that. I was talking to Cassie this morning about cow lawsuits, and she said that she thinks there's other things that they'd want to do. Cassie was like, I think there's other things and other industries that they can destroy first. Yeah, fair enough. Beef. Spell Mel Twitch using brainwaves. That would be the craziest science marvel ever. Yes, Poetic. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened, yeah. That's the thing, isn't it, Jurg? And I think a lot of the time that's the way that I'm so sorry. I'm quite tired. I stutter a lot when I get tired or stressed. So I'm quite tired. I guess a little bit both. I think it's one of those things where like they see face value and they see like that they've seen a few influencers that they dislike and whatever. I don't really care. But there's a lot of different things. Like you do micro influencers as well. I class myself maybe as like a micro influencer, but I just like to class myself as a content creator in general. I don't like the idea that I've got this power to influence people to do things. I don't like that idea. I just like the idea that, you know, like I make cool content and people can, you know, support me if they want to. Did you know cows kill more people a year than sharks? They're dangerous. Cows are scary, man. I was talking about this with Ghost the other day. People should leave a lot of animals alone. They are so scary. I like that Mel is looking at cow fashion angle and not the people are literally eating them. That's what Cassie was like. I think there's something else really. And I was like, but they would single-handedly destroy the fashion industry. It's been the news recently. Would you eat grown lab meat? I would, yes. I would like to try it, but I'm very aware that it actually seems to use more. It's more production, isn't it? That's why it's so expensive or something. I wouldn't mind trying it. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't pay for it because it looks expensive. The cows taking on the meat industry would be a high stakes gamble. Zero, you can't say high stakes to cows taking on the meat industry. It's disrespectful. The US FDA has already approved 2 companies to sell lab-grown meat, and they're working on beef and pork. I think it'd be interesting. Speaking of, sorry, I'm trying to catch up as quickly as possible there because I was like looking at something else. This shoe, actually, I was thinking of this shoe. I'm waiting for it to dry now. Speaking of lawsuits, the really famous one where the guy was photographing monkey. Yes, exactly, the one with the girl discovered they got super on the internet, and someone sued him saying the monkey had passed the shutter release and the monkey owns the copyright. Exactly, and the monkey won the lawsuit. Yes, I agree with you there, Kalo. It is very interesting how that worked. That was a fascinating lawsuit, in my opinion, because the monkey was the one who took the photo, so the monkey owns the picture. Because he was arguing about other people using his picture, wasn't he? And he didn't like it because it was a good picture. And I just think that's fascinating. Who owns the picture depends on who took it. I'm lucky because Ghost and I do all my photos, and most of them are me, which is why I've got this monitor so I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, can you like imagine how frightening it would be if you're a cosplayer and you suddenly had a major fallout with a photographer that you were friends with, or you know what I mean, and then like all of your cosplay photos. I think that's so scary. Grown lab meat seems to be the same stuff as plant-based meat. At least it was when I looked. Oh, I haven't looked at it recently, actually. I really haven't looked into it at all. You consider getting the job reading the fine print in the end of a commercial. Poetic. Do you know what I used to do? I actually used to create the fine print in medical leaflets. I used to be the one to make the sheet. I wouldn't fold it, but all of the text on the sheet, I was the clown who had to make it fit. They were like, well, the sheet can't be any bigger than A4. And I'd be like, right, so it's going in type size 3 and we can put that there. Condense it. Not only that, whoever takes the picture owns the copyright for their entire life and 70 years after the death, which not many. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I didn't know that at all. And 70 years afterwards. I mean, like, it's great for photographers, and I'm really happy for you all, but... Disney is the Oh, is it really? Because they're really strict on a lot of stuff, aren't they? Disney will get them. Ew, Mel. Why did we do the exact same thing? Oh my god, you're talking about the pharmacy thing. I thought you were talking about like taking your own photos. I was like, no, that's definitely what Vanny is not talking about. I was like, that doesn't add up. I was like, I had a little bit of detective work to do there, Vanny. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, Vanny, it's so hard, isn't it? And you're like condensing it, and you're like breaking so many tight rules because you're just like, it's got to fit though. It's got to fit. I was like, I see that he's a little hamster wheel going like, it stopped for a minute. Even the hamster was thinking for me. Dang, Disney. Disney are interesting. If you get Disney involved hard enough, they'll start making laws that can work in your favor. Seriously, Zero? They keep lobbying it to expand it so Mickey never becomes public domain. Honestly, I don't even care about Mickey. I think Mickey's creepy. I don't like Mickey Mouse. I really don't like Mickey. They can keep him. What if I'm a vampire? I'm already dead. And then the 70s will start from the day that the photo was taken. Yanks, I need answers. It's weird. Regular people can take pictures, but professionals are not allowed to. So I didn't know that at all, actually, Zero. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to mess with the Disney lawyers. Leave Disney. Like, oh, don't even touch them. People used to come into my office and ask if I'm okay because I'd just be staring at the screen completely broken. Oh my god. Vanny, such a mood. Vanny, I used to cry in the server room because they wouldn't look there. Vanny, the server room's where you need to be. That's where you need to hide. It's the server room. They don't go to the server. No one goes there unless there's a really, really bad problem. So you're safe to cry in the server room. I think Rexia might have had some copyright issues with showing viewers art in his Discord or stream, so I mentioned in chat once he had my full permission to do whatever he likes with my photos, so I've sent him. Oh, really, Ken? Rexia actually had some issues before where somebody... Now, this blew my mind. So those of you who don't know Rexia, Rexia is another streamer on Twitch. Rexia plays a lot of Fallout, but also I know Rexia because we're both really big Tomb Raider fans, and Rexia and I collect stuff. Anyway... So Rexia and I talk about Tomb Raider all the time. Turns out, because Rexia has a lovely voice, but somebody took clips of Rexia's voice, chopped and changed it all, and started using it in adverts. So Rexia now has to have a thing that says that you're not allowed to use it. Can you believe that somebody would do such a thing? What? What? Someone did that. Used it in adverts. And yeah, that's absolutely right! That is wildly wrong. Makes me glad that my voice sucks with AI. Exactly, Poetic. And this is one of the things I've seen loads of, because... Oh my god, I've got like hiccup. Okay, so that's one of the things that I was thinking, Poetic, is... So, I mean, it's not like... I've become acquainted with a few voice actors, and they are absolutely horrified. They've had to put statements out saying that nobody, that they don't want anyone to use it and they don't consent to it, which is crazy to me that you would even have to say that, because people are just going to take it in the first place. It's kind of like Panic Hiccups. It's like that, was it what's his name? Dr. Green? Professor Green's song where he was like, oh yeah, and then I just sampled Eminem and put it in my song. And he was like telling people how to do it. And I was like, no, he didn't say. I sampled Eminem in an AI thing. I made it say something in Eminem's style voice, and then I put it in my music. And he was like really excited about it. And I remember listening to him being like, oh my god. I'm a Still Mills radio voice. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was David Guetta. I thought it was Professor Green. I don't know why I thought that. Look, I'm trying to understand who sings what, and it's not working out very well. I've clearly just plucked any DJ from my mind. I thought we would have had... No, Vanny, we don't. No. Yeah, because it's like AI. AI is... Oh. Really, Kalo? Hi, Vess, how are you? That's bonkers.
Charge complete.
Thanks, headphone lady. Oh my god. Yeah, 0. Or attend a pub quiz. Yeah, Vanny. But Vanny, those things are strange. And you cross it, like when you get into fan art territory, that's so grey. Fan art territory is a really grey area. It gets scary in fan art. Everyone thinks it's really obvious, but it's not. Fan art's dodgy. Technically, you shouldn't be allowed to do it, but everyone does. But then it also provides, like, hype and stuff. So, like, technically, yeah, it gets real deep. I will say that. You can hardly even buy one yacht. We had a question. What is the name of the nearest star? So I put the answer Sol, and I was told I was wrong. Ew. Don't like that. Do you think that they've had to hire someone to pay them every single day? Or do you think they do like one big payment throughout the... Oops. Or do you think they do one big payment throughout the year? One big payment at the end of the year to Sting? How do you think they do it? There's one guy's job is to send $2,000 to Puff Daddy a day. How do you think they've gone about it? Direct debit, please. Oh my god, Ken. I forgot direct debit exists. I'm just imagining someone doing it by hand every day. I can't believe I forgot about that. That's so funny. Mix it up sometimes. Put little heart stickers on the envelopes. Hello, chicken. How are you? McChicken, no lettuce. Oh my god. When I was younger, I had a McDonald's with my mum and dad. And I decided that I was really, really enjoying the lettuce. So I asked my mum, I was like, what is this part? And she told me it was lettuce. And I said that I really liked lettuce. So I asked her to please buy some lettuce so we can have lettuce at home. And then she bought a lettuce because I was like, wow, I like lettuce. And she was like, okay, a vegetable she's going to eat. And I was so excited about the fact that we got this lettuce that I tried to eat it like an apple. Oh, it was disgusting. Don't ever do that. Do not. I was temporarily put off lettuce for about a week. Crunch! Oh my gosh, yeah, I tried to just take a bite out of the whole thing. Or just send a van around once a day with buckets of pennies. Oh my gosh. Wait, could they argue that's not legal tender? The regret! With an onion! Vanny, that's a bold move. I've got quite a lot of respect for you. I think my respect for Vanny just went up 12%. Onions do feel like you should be able to. Onions are the forbidden apples. Only the Grinch is brave enough. How are you doing today, Banana? You've never been brave like Fanny though. I really like onion. It seemed like a great idea, and the worst part is I took it in the car. I thought I was gonna die. I did it in the car. Hi Miro, how are you? That's a great emote. It was fire. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I'm just not doing spoilers in case some people haven't seen it, but it was awesome. Yeah, it was really cool. He's got to go into a carnival tonight and I'm looking forward to a funnel cake. What's a funnel cake? You did it in the car. Funny. Hmm. That's really funny. That's made my day. Painted on them. I actually don't know, Mason. I haven't seen them. I've only seen the Cars ones that are a bit crazy. Is cake fried pancake batter with... I'm going to have a look. Pancake churro kinds of... I'm going to have a look. Oh, I've never seen this before. How interesting. It looks nice. Oh wow, hefty and dense. I've never heard of those. I'll eat one in your honor. Yeah, use icing piping back for the batter straight into the fryer. I was gonna say it looks interesting. The texture's really strange. Oh, you have a kit. Oh, nice. When I was in America a few years ago, I bought this like pancake mix. It's called like Jack's Pancakes or something. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just received another message. Yeah, Hungry Jack. That's the one. Yeah, Hungry Jack. I didn't really like them. What was I going to do? I was about to do something I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, I was going to upload to Instagram. What was that? That was my mind power. You saw it in its raw form. Are you intimidated yet? Let's upload Zatanna today. I'm so behind on so much. So I'm just like re-uploading some of my old stuff. You plot with the big brains. There we go. All right. I'm trying really hard to keep up with the algorithm. That's what I'm trying to do. Right, that's uploaded as a reel. Right, let's see. Hi, Kings. How are you? All right, we're back. MLG, do you know what? And I'm not trying to call you out or anything. I cannot believe how many people are so fascinated by my makeup bag. This is my makeup bag. I didn't realize, like, because I think it's really cool, but I genuinely didn't realize like how many people would love this, because I got it and I didn't think anything of it. Like, it's like the first thing people pick up on when they come in here. They're like, someone was like, why is your, I think somebody came in like yesterday and they were like, why is your PlayStation 1 bloated? I don't know where you would find it though, that's my thing. My treasured possessions in it. I don't know where you'd find it because it was given to me as a present. I do know that it was bought in Japan. I haven't seen another one that's exactly like it though. I'm having a look, I'm having a quick look now. MLG. Lara Croft game on the PlayStation 1. Oh my god, what do I look like in 180p? I'm going to have a look. I'm going to open my own stream and convert it to 180. Ew! Good to know. That was awful. Steve, I hope that never happens to you again. I think you could probably make a PlayStation 1 bag, but a hard shell one. 180p is prime 1992 video quality. Could we do a 180 when you do Lara again? Force everyone to watch it in 180, 160p. That's designed to hold a PlayStation 1. You think you know me? Never let them know your next move. Heck, that's a crazy thought. With all of his work, they temporarily brought it to the UK, Steve. So if you look at some museums, they sometimes do like tours of Hokusai's work. I saw it in London. That's awesome. Yeah, see if you can maybe attend some of those. But if you just keep an eye on it, they tend to do like tours. Maybe it doesn't have everything, but you know, it's got a good amount. This is what it looks like so far. I gotta do another coat over here. It doesn't like that type of rubber. You guys like it? Thanks, guys. Oh, it's been a lot. I'm glad I know I must sound like a broken record. I'm so glad I've streamed it because I think I would have been really frustrated if I didn't stream it and been like, I'm streaming, so much to do, I'm so due. Why would I regret helping Steve? Let's go to an art gallery, that's awesome. Wild. I think it'll look edible. Are you serious, Meijin? Guys, come on! I paid all this money for a nice camera and you're all watching in 180p. Don't do me dirty like this. Steve, that's so lovely. Steve, would you say that they helped you get a step in the right direction? Wait, there's a higher res. No, I swear to God. Wait, what? Who's in a 180p? My dad would like that joke. I miss LNZ, okay? Thea was streaming in 720. Yes. So but I think you can only stream in HD if maybe this changed. Theo, let me know. You could only at one point it could have changed by now. I haven't followed it. You could only stream in HD if you were if you're a partner. Lex would do it, and I couldn't get hold of Lex. I was trying so hard to get hold of her before I met her in person, and I was like, "You're streaming in 720p. You don't stream in 1080p." I was like, "You need to change your settings," because I knew she was capable of it because of her YouTube videos, and I couldn't message her mum in the chat, and then I couldn't whisper her for some reason. Oh, they were turned off. And this was before, like, I knew her as a person. So I was, like, obviously, you know, like, not necessarily trusted. So, and then hers were turned off. I couldn't get hold of her. But her chat used to move so quick. So I'd be like, "You're not streaming it. You changed the settings." So when I met her in person, I was like, "Oh my God, it's so great to meet you. By the way, just so you know, you can stream in higher quality and you have to change your settings." I don't know if you know, but I've been trying to tell you this for like 6 months. So I can't get hold of you. I am trying to tell you what's going on, but your chat is so hype and so active, I couldn't tell you. And then she was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yes, oh my God, like, you're a partner, you can stream in higher quality." She's like, "I didn't know that." And I was like, yeah, 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 definitely. I mean, I think, I haven't seen her online for a while, but yeah. So they're H's. H. Well, because it's got a bit of a 720 HP. HP? HP? P? 720p? P. I don't know how I say it. I'm having an existential crisis about my H's. Zero. Me! Me! Tanjiro can speed it with breathing techniques. I don't have that level of power. It looks like the back of the brush, does it? I think it is Vanny. Oh, the back! Oh, sorry, I get you what you're saying now, yeah. Because, yeah, okay. You know what? Look, Vanny, I just haven't slept much, alright? So let's just ignore everything that just happened over the past 12 seconds, okay? I was like, does it look close to my face? Oh my gosh, your head too. When you're trying to fix it as well, it's so tough. you been up to crazy things recently, Benny, or you just can't sleep? Ah, yeah, because of the heat. Hey, that's awesome! Is Apex's first character? So is Catalyst a new character, or does Catalyst already exist in Apex? That's great! Who was Apex made by? Oh, it's a new character. Respawn. Oh, I've never. I actually haven't heard of them. Do they do any other games? Apex. Oh, well, they've done quite a lot. I didn't know that. I'll have a look. I'm hungry. List Apex. Oh wow, they look so cool. Look at the oil that like they're seemingly controlling. Like can they control oil? Yeah, that's so strange. I'm watching the video. Whoa. The animation of how she controls her like oil things is really interesting. Do you know what? Biscuit, I was thinking this. Oh, Conjurer. Right, okay. She's really cool. In Apex, do they get different skins? Will Catalyst end up... Will they end up having different skins? Yeah, the suit. This part here is tricky. This part, it's got like this front bit, doesn't it? Oh, they do have different skins. Okay. Ghost plays Apex. He plays as the character who has the bat. IRL. Hi, Hawk. How are you? Doodle, how are you, lovely? I hope you're the best. I hope you're having the best day in the whole wide world. How are you? I assume you haven't slept for 2 years. But other than that, I assume you're good. How is your life treating you, lovely? Guys, if you don't follow McDoodle, you're missing out. McDoodle can do everything. One time I saw McDoodle in a rocket with NASA. She was going to the moon because she wanted to make sure that she was the first top of the ranking leaderboard musician on the planet to go to the moon and play an instrument because I don't know instrument names. It's true. I saw her out the window. They had to specially craft this astronaut suit that allowed for a saxophone to be plugged into it so she could continue to play on the way up there. It was a special request, but because she's such a big deal, they met it. It's true. Oh, true. That was such a fun moon trip. It was so good, wasn't it? Yeah. You looked great up there with Jesus. See? AI Mel would have never said that. It's true. Okay. Funny, I like how you're like, it was believable until the saxophone was plugged into the astronaut suit. So I'm the audience member. Hey, very does. How are you? Does the spiky goo stuff? Ah, see. Oh, right. Okay. Him and the space chimp they sent up there with me. I only sent them up there so that you'd have a witness for the Guinness Book of Universe Records. Nearly said worlds there. Nearly caught me out. I play an instrument. I once watched this TV show and it was about how in the UK they like football is seen as a religion, right? And yeah, honestly, fair enough. Anyway, irrelevant. And so they sent somebody in and they trained him to like football and to be able to talk about football, and he just had no interest in football. I don't even know why the show existed, but it did. And they would just kind of put him in with like all these football fans and see if they could tell that he was an imposter. And I still don't really understand the point of this show, but anyway. And they could, and the reason why was because he tried to explain a certain formation to a fan and they really didn't like it. Because they were like, yeah, obviously. And that's when they realised he was a fake fan. And I just find like, A, what a waste of a TV show, but B, what a strange thing to do. And C, yeah, fair enough. Trying to pretend. Just different football. Yeah, it's quite, I mean, I've always seen it as something that's quite strange, but that's because I have no interest in it. But I don't really understand why people get, like, angry obsessed about it. Like, why are you mad? Here, McDoodle. I don't want to make an assumption that you know what's going down. But also, I don't want you to be out of the know as to why I'm painting a croc. But you seem to have just accepted it, which is just great news, to be honest with you. I respect that. Next week, I'm going to TwitchCon, Paris. And I'm working at the CROCS booth. And they have requested that I live stream me hand painting some Crocs. which is great. However, I've got an hour there, so I want to make sure that when I'm there, I get to finish the Crocs. So I'm pre-painting the Crocs now, so I can finish them there. Basically, I'm going to finish one shoe, and then I'm going to get to the other one where it's only going to take me about an hour to finish it. So that's what's going down, in case you were wondering. Are you going to put a spoiler on them? Well, I mean, I wasn't, but now, now I might. That's sick as heck. Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm trying to prepare. I made this headpiece, which is a giant, which is a croc I 3D printed, and then I covered it in the gibbets. I made it in sports mode. So I've been in con crunch and stress. And I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to get time to stream. I don't know what I'm going to do. So my solution to this was, what if I just don't stop streaming? And I'm just going to tell everyone I'm working, and then they can just spend time with me while I'm working, and then I will get this stuff done. And then I don't miss out on streaming. So what if I just don't turn the camera off? Yeah. So they go faster in sports mode. You could film when you walking in Crocs and put speed lines on them. What Crocs do you have, McDoodle? I like these ones because they're platforms. Check that out. I think these are actually more comfortable than the traditional Croc. I think these ones are a bit better. Guys, what's the weather going to be like in Paris next week? Please. Wait, Slay, I need practice. Yeah, look, they're platform Crocs. Are they cool? They're so much better. In my humble opinion, these ones are a lot more comfortable. Also, do you like my trousers? I made them. I made myself some trousers, and I made them with a pocket. And another pocket here, but I've got a Croc in my hand. Oh, those are cute. Thanks. Look at my Croc. Look at that. It looks very nice on. It's very comfortable. About travelling. Oh, same demonic, yeah. There's not enough room in this room for me and my Crocs. Look! Look at them! They look more comfortable. You're convincing me I might cop some. They're great! Look at that! Yeah, they're they're really good. Ignore the threads on my trousers. I got so excited that I finished them that I didn't cut all the threads off. Look at that! And then they also look great off. Great shoe. Yeah, McDoodle. These ones are more comfortable than the normal Crocs, I'd argue. I don't know why. They look awesome, though. Thank you. I don't know why I'm saying thank you. I didn't make them, but... This is what I've done with these Crocs so far. A wig head? Oh, it's just a foam mannequin head that I've painted. For where is okay. Looks like a sticker. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would. They look. Somebody else has been saying that. Some people have been saying that I've made this croc look edible, and I don't know. That wasn't my intention, but I mean, like, I'll take it. Whew. Stuffing in those bubble yums. In case it's raining. Oh, do you know what? I don't think it looks so bad. I think it looks okay. Okay, then we need to do the next layer of paint on the back. The colours are so vibrant. Yeah, you like it? Take out the word accidentally there, Zero, and you might be onto something. Oh, you're so right, Toriu. Yeah. Oh, Vanny, thank you. Hey, I wonder what it would look like with one of the leaf gibbets on it. No. You leave it alone. Has to be easier than painting her own body. I gotta be honest with you, I think this is harder. 100% I think this is the hardest thing. Right. I'm gonna go get myself a snack. So be right back, okay? Gonna look at my nice Crocs in the meantime. Oh my my work over the past few weeks. Oh my gosh. But your canvas is smaller. But the paint is hard to stick to it. Oh, thanks, Zero. That doesn't look very good, does it? Raining. Hey, Queen, how are you? Mmm. Crunch these crisps. I'm really nervous about those biscuits, yeah. Big things are happening. Thank you. That was nice. A well-deserved snack break, I think. Very. I'm one of those people that will open it and just grab it and open it. Fairy. It was nice knowing you. Goodbye, Fairy. The concept of bugged? No, I think it was probably like, I don't know, I feel like people give bookstores, like, I don't know, weirdly a lot more respect. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's any reason to, like, loot, obviously. I understand why there's the protests. But I think change won't happen. But it's really heartbreaking. I'm just in a video and I'm really trying to figure out, like, how it's been done. It's really interesting. Damn, there's just one small thing, which it's really great video, but I love watching other people's videos and being like, and how? Right, okay. Goodness grief, my brain. That's the problem, is when people use it as an excuse to just start causing damage and, like, stealing from. I think one of the things that is shocking about looting, which LNZ, I think one of the things is that, and I'm really not saying it's good, is that sometimes the things people loot, they're not TVs. They're like, sometimes people like loot like a mattress, and it's not, and you know it's not to sell on because they're really struggling to drag it home. And there's a part of me which thinks, like, you've seen this as an opportunity to get something nicer to sleep on, and there's something about that which I think is, that's something else to consider. I think that's a different plane. There's definitely different tiers to it, because that's what I find really sad. It's like, it's not people who, like, break into, like, a cake shop and they smash it up, or smash TVs and try and grab the biggest TV they can. Like, there's something about the fact that they don't have a proper bed that, no, LNZ, I'm gonna start that up after I'm gonna cut the stream and just beforehand. And do movie night. So I think there's something that, I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not saying, oh, they're totally fine too. Yeah, biscuit, and like when it's food and things that are hard to carry, like mattresses and bedding, I really wonder, like, there's a situation going on here and you're not doing this for the same reason that the person who's just stolen a cake is. Like, you know, like smashed up a wedding cake or something and taken a TV. There's a difference here. And I'm not saying it's right, but I think it's like there's something about it which it's very sad. Because I've seen it as an opportunity to get some food for themselves in the midst of the chaos, and I think that's something that I wish people would also think about when you see what people have taken, like laptops and, you know, but yeah, it becomes survival, doesn't it? It becomes like something's happening, maybe I can get some food to last me. I'll take the rice, because, you know what I mean, like, oh, I'll take the pasta there, because there's something different about it, and that's the thing that I always kind of pay attention to, which I know it's why I'm like, I'm not trying to be like, so yeah, it's totally fine. It's really not. There's just something to think about. Yeah, there's something about it that I think is like, exactly, biscuit. Like, if you, yeah, like, I wouldn't, if I saw somebody shoplifting baby food, I wouldn't say anything. There's a situation. Like, there's something you can't afford, or like something's happened, and it's not necessarily like, oh, you shouldn't have the child. It's not necessarily like that. It's like something could have happened at any point. Like, you don't know. Like, you don't know what their situation is. You know, something could have happened so suddenly. You just don't know. And so that's why I'm always quite careful with like how I want to think about that, because there's a human survival to it in certain cases. Of the song where they talk about stealing a guitar in the riots of '92, and that's why they're still playing on. Oh, I haven't heard of that. So yeah, there's hard things about that, but obviously there's like people who try and take cameras and stuff, and that, I don't think that's right. But there's a tough part to that, I think, in the midst of the chaos. Using it as an opportunity to get something so you can survive a little bit longer, I think is... I wouldn't say anything about that, because they can't survive. And then the cost of living crisis as well. I was actually in Lidl the other day, and they've been finding tags, because I was there when they were talking about it, and they saw that I was kind of like wondering what it was, and they were like, people are stealing their grocery shopping. And they said, like, there's been so many trolleys of grocery shopping of bread, pasta, and vegetables, and frozen vegetables have been stolen. And they said, like, it's becoming more and more each week. And I was like, and all I could think of was like, yeah, there's a cost of living crisis and people can't afford to eat. And so I think that's one of the main problems, and I think that's kind of why I'm always wanting to listen a bit more about, like, okay, so but what's the situation? I don't want to just pass a judgment immediately, because there's some, you know. Oh, Mr. Piggy, oh, you like them? Thank you so much. They took it out of multi-pack. Oh, I've seen like people steal from like Primark and stuff before, but there was like a t-shirt and they didn't do it very well. They just like ran off with it, but yeah, it's a bit strange. But I wouldn't say a thing. Mr. Piggy! That brings us to 800! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're at 800? I'm glad that you like the Crocs, Mr. Piggy. Oh, just take the packet. People, so Biscuit. I'm not saying this is exactly what happened, but the reason why they take it out of the packet is often because they definitely know that there's no hidden tag that's going to beep. So they'll just take one that they need. because sometimes there's like a tiny metal strip that's hidden in it, and it will beep on the way out, and that's how they'll know. So if you just take out the thing that you need, there'll be no sensor on it. That's why. Although I went to Tesco the other day and I bought some pants, and when I got home I realised the security, the giant security like grey thing was attached to it. Oh my god, it took us so long to get it off because I refused to drive back. But it never went off, so I don't know what happened. It's Poundland, there's no tags. Oh, I don't know. But I mean, it could be someone who doesn't want to take more than they need, I suppose. But yeah. I worked as a personal shopper in the store I worked at. The manager said that not to bother saying anything if people stole, since they wouldn't be able to get away with the big steals. And he had a $200,000 a month loss budget. He just counted it into. Wow. There was some of the Disney stores that I used to work near. Their bollards were just for show. And they were like, people steal stuff all the time, but they have a budget that they allocated for it, because a lot of it was like children's clothes that people would steal, like baby clothes, and so they were kind of like, just leave it. It's W.H. Smith. God, I haven't been to W.H. Smith in years. W.H. Smith's quite expensive, I suppose, though. But I wonder why. Don't know. You'd assume it would be in like different shops, though. Like, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Pens. Yeah, which is, and I hope, I really hope, like, my intention isn't like, oh, forgive people for theft. Sin every day. It's really not my intention. I just think that in some cases there's there's a desperation and a survival behind it, and so that's why I'm always a bit like, okay. Some companies understand that like some people are doing this to survive, and so, you know, they'll just be like, okay, you need baby food, okay, okay. Yeah, exactly, Demonic. It's like there's a problem with the cost of living crisis. I'm not gonna penalise somebody who's poor. And this is another thing that I often think of. I've had so many friends like confide in me and say that they often feel like they're a failure, and it's taken a lot for them to say that to me because they feel ashamed. I suppose on the outside, to a lot of people, I would look quite successful in a lot of regards, right? And so when I've done my best to listen, but if you want me to be honest, in most cases, I think the system has failed them. I don't think it's them. I've never felt like that. I've never felt like they've failed. I've never felt like that really against a lot of people. Usually it's the system that's failed them regarding government's financial systems, like education system. I think like the support for mental health. I really wholeheartedly fully believe in a lot of cases it's the system that's failed them. Like then I don't think of them as a failure. I think something has failed them, and then they've seen it as they're the failure, and I think that's really hard. But that's how I've personally seen a lot of situations. Obviously, like if you do something on purpose, and you know, yeah, but a lot of the time, no. I see people doing their best every day. I don't think they're the failures. I think the system fails people. And people blame themselves. Right, Biscuit. Yeah, and it's like things like accessibility and stuff. Like you could have a really terrible accident, and you know your accessibility now means that you're very limited. But the world isn't really designed for a lot of disabled people. It's designed for able-bodied people, and then their life becomes and then things will fail them a little bit more. And I think that's a bit hard. The best way to describe it, I suppose, is how the world's really designed for right-handed people. It's not really designed for people who are left-handed. But people left-handed kind of just like, they just kind of deal with it and struggle along. And it's obviously a very like mild example. But a lot of the things fail people who are left-handed. And you find it really weird and it's really annoying. And some stuff just becomes really frustrating. However, that's because people haven't made more stuff for left-handed people. And I think the same thing about a lot of things. People haven't made stuff for people who may have more like mental health issues. It comes down to that. I think the system fails people more than more than people fail themselves. I think that's the big thing. But I think you're made to feel like you failed. And I think that's how the system continuously gets away with it. You know? I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just the way that I've personally seen a lot of it. Sinister. You know, a lot of time sometimes teachers are taught when they could figure out when someone's left-handed, they'll just kind of force them to be right-handed, to make their lives to make the teachers' lives easier. Anyway, yeah, crazy. But yeah.
Charge complete.
Thanks, headphone lady. I suppose I don't know. Maybe I give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt in a lot of cases, but I genuinely think like it's probably the system that fails them more than people they fail themselves. LNC, are you right-handed or left-handed? I feel like you might be right-handed, but I don't know for sure. Oh, nice. Nice. I didn't know that, Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. We've missed you. Some people even resorted to doing dad jokes in your honour. Can you believe it? Aw, Lindsay. Lily. Yes, Fanny, I agree with you, yeah. Yeah, you automatically assume quite a lot about that person, right? Yeah. That's really interesting. There was also another one, Vanny, I don't know if you've seen it. It's similar, it's not the same, where they did a test on people who rode motorcycles, and they asked drivers, I can't remember, they did this test, and they learned that a lot of drivers don't see motorcyclists as like humans because of the helmet, whereas motorcyclists who didn't necessarily, obviously we know it's dangerous, who didn't wear a helmet, they saw them as a bit more, they saw them as more human, but because they wear a helmet, they don't see them as human, and they don't look for them, and they don't really care. And so they made a big they did a big advert campaign to always look out for motorcyclists, because a lot of people don't think anything of them. It's so strange because faceless, like sort of as faceless person. It's so interesting. It's messed up. Yeah, it's really bad. So they had to do all these advertising campaigns to make sure that people started seeing them as human again. So they look out for them on the roads. Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. It is. I just think it's crazy. Yes, Biscuit, just like the stormtroopers. I have a hard time seeing them as human. You're glad you were here to hear that? Hear that? Oh, sorry. Which part? Oh, yes. Yeah, people don't necessarily see them as human. I hope things have changed now. But yeah, something you gotta watch out for. I keep hearing cats fighting. And they're so loud. Cats, oh my god, fighting cats round here. For some reason, like every night, there's a cat fight. With a mask instead. I mean, don't do anything that's dangerous. It's just that you have to be extremely, like almost more vigilant and more aware when you're riding, right? I wonder why riding my bike feels like a battle with cars. They don't see you. That's why. They don't look. Joey be Kung Fu fighting. Joey! I still haven't heard about Joey. Catnip everywhere out there. Is that a thing? Should I just... Yeah, at night time they're like... And then it'll go silent for... And then they'll just like stop for a bit. That's what it's like every single night. It's so strange. They're so into fighting. Maybe they've got like a cat fight club. Maybe I'm the NPC. And the cats are the real like main characters and they've got a fight club. You can't talk about cat. Okay, I have a question. I have a question for you. Those of you who have seen Fight Club. Hi. I haven't seen Fight Club. Surprise, surprise. I haven't seen anything. Why can't we talk about Fight Club? Why? Why does the rule exist? Because it's the first rule. But why is it the rule? Watch it. No. I don't have time. I'm already stressed enough as it is. Explain it, but the book does though. Okay. We'd have to talk about Fight Club to tell you. Break the rule. I'm going to ask Brad Pitt. Didn't Brad Pitt star in Fight Club? Or was it Matt Damon? Who is it? Who's the fighter in Fight Club? Who has Brad Pitt's number on WhatsApp? I need it for a minute. I just need it for a thing. It's unrelated. It is Brad Pitt. But who is the star is more complicated. Why does Brad Pitt beat somebody up? Do they get beaten up in Fight Club? It clearly grew via word of mouth. For culture. By what? I don't even know if I'll be able to watch it by Christmas. Will I like it? Well, people get beat up, but I'm not going to say if they get beat up in Fight Club because we are not allowed to talk about it. Helena Bonham Carter is in it. Vanny, is that your answer to will I like it? Well, this person's in it. Oh, my biscuit. Oh, my biscuit. Oh, my gosh, biscuit. That sounds so cute. Hi, Sour. How are you? It was, wasn't it? That was what your plan was, wasn't it, Vanny? It's well, this person's in it, so you might like it. I found that movie a bit of a slog, despite agreeing it's a good film. A slog? What does slog mean? Anything you would do in London? What kind of things are you interested in, Demonic? Like food and like general interests? Ah, a lot of work. Thanks, Zero. Not saying they're connected. I can't believe you all follow the rule of Fight Club. I know, Vanny. They used to be married together. She's pretty coolio. Yes, I did think that. I knew it. I knew it. Tim Burton was related to someone who was in Fight Club, so I suppose in a weird way it could be like a Tim Burton related film. I know an actress. Yeah, I know who Helena Bonham Carter is. I know her. She was the baker pie maker in Sweeney Todd. Funny. It's the first 2 rules. I can't believe you all follow these rules. I'm so surprised that you guys follow Fight Club rules. I'm so taken aback. Yeah, they were married before, but they got divorced, Biscuit. I think. You haven't seen it? How would you know? Fair enough. Sorry, I just did something and I was waiting for something to come through and I can't remember what I was waiting for. My brain is so fried. Oh, Demonic, it was you. I was waiting for you to say Demonic. Oh my god, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to tell me what your answer was. That's a tough question, Lord. But like, must go to pubs or Castle Tour Museum or something fun to do or many people may not know about. Okay, so pubs, they're everywhere. If you want something cheap, everyone talks about a Weatherspoons. So let me type that out for you. Everyone always talks about Weatherspoons and it can be shortened down to spoons. Weatherspoons. A pub. It's kind of like a chain. So they're everywhere, really. If you want to go to like see a theatre show, that's true, Biscuit. If you want to see a theatre show, because obviously I'm not sure what you can, and you're not bothered about what you see, if you go to Leicester Square, in front of Burger King and around that area, there's like mini stands in the wall, and you can get cheaper tickets because like they just want to sell some last tickets that day for like later on. So if you're not bothered about what you want to see, but you want to see something, you can just get a cheaper ticket there. I say cheaper, maybe it's like £10 off or something. What kind of food do you like? Are you interested in history at all, Demonic? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! My hype button isn't working! Oh my god! Thank you so much! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh my god! Oh my god! Guys, we've nearly completed the holiday! I want to add in! Exclamation mark hype! My hype button isn't working! Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. Thank you so much! Thank you! John, thank you so much! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I know, right? 903,000. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, I can't even remember. I don't even know where we were. Oh, London stuff. I can't believe that just happened. Thank you so much. Gosh, probably wouldn't go see a show, but I might depending on the weather. So maybe then going to get the tickets from Leicester Square would be easier, right? Because if you're like, the weather's awful, you could run there and like get a ticket to see something. The London Dungeons, I can't believe that just happened. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to, I can't even backtrack. That was amazing. I cannot believe it. Thank you so much. The London Dungeons are interesting, and outside the London, they're next to the London Eye. The London Dungeons, they seem a little bit cartoon-like, I suppose. But they think you had been, but they go through the history of things, like why we have Guy Fawkes. I think there was like a Great Fire of London as well. They basically touch upon like some history lessons in London of London as a whole. They're quite, I think that's pretty interesting to do if you're into that sort of stuff. But then I wouldn't recommend going on the London Eye because I just think it honestly doesn't look great. I want to spend most of my trip over to Europe, but not having a ton of money to do. So I'm slowly seeing a few videos, see what I can do to make cool highlights of the area. Right, so in that case, then, if you're not wanting to spend too much money, some of the places that you can go to, which would probably cost a little bit less, would be things like you could go to. A lot of people really enjoy Camden. Excuse me to get past the zombie. Oh my god, Biscuit! I nearly punched one of the actors by accident. So I know what you mean. Like, it's awful. Can be okay, but it's a long wait for an okay view. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you could go see the London Eye. So you could go see things. So yeah, Covent Garden's a nice one. It's very pretty. Weatherspoons is like a cheap pub, so that's probably on your list. You could go to a place called Camden. Camden is where a lot of people hang out, and it's like cool area. Then you've got like, there's not necessarily like, I wouldn't say like things to do there, but it's kind of like the vibes of like, there's different, basically there's around London, there's different, it's very separated into like different styles of places. Camden and like Shoreditch are like pretty hipster areas. Like Brixton is, a lot of music comes out of Brixton. Was Stormzy from Brixton? Or was he from Croydon? I can't remember. There's a new Bandai Namco in Camden Markets. Yeah, there's good food in Camden Markets as well. Yeah, there's a Bandai Namco by the London Eye, which is by London Dungeons. Is he from Thornton Heath? I don't know why I thought he's from Brixton. I'm so sorry. Maybe I got confused with somebody else. Yeah, it's like good music comes from Brixton, but really I think good music artists come out of Brixton. I wouldn't necessarily say you go there, but they do have an O2, small O2 arena, like a place to play music there. Obviously there's Oxford Circus. That's just basically a giant high street, which you can see if you want, but it's just a giant high street. It's usually quite busy because off what happens is like, that's like Oxford Circus, but off that and then round corners there's a lot of office buildings, so it actually becomes really busy, not just tourists because people shopping, is actually because a lot of people go there and they spread out to go to their offices. Hi May. The M&M store is near is by Leicester Square. You could go to the British Museum and see everything that doesn't belong to us that we stole and refuse to give back. You could go to I mean, you could go see Buckingham Palace. That's by Green Park, near on the way to Oxford Circus. Sorry, Demonic, you don't have to say anything to me. Do you know roughly where you might be staying close to? Because if you're staying like London Bridge, which I doubt, but maybe, then you're really close to Tower Bridge, which is very medieval. If you're staying close to Victoria, pretty close to Camden Town. Let me just get that up on the map. Oh, I haven't been there, John. Right, so Camden, that's not too far from, like, King's Cross. Right, okay, hang on, I've got a bit of a better idea of where you are now. Yeah, so... Yeah, so you can use your contactless card or get like a day pass travel card. It will cap at £12 a day. Last time I checked, anyway. You could go from there. Like you could pretty much go everywhere. You'd be fine as long as you didn't leave Zone 5. Zone 5 is quite far out, so don't worry about that if you're staying in Central. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably recommend if you want to do things for free, then I'd recommend you probably not free, but I know you're on a lower budget, so I'd recommend probably going sightseeing. The Tate Modern's free, isn't it? I know a lot of the museums are free. So Trafalgar Square is really close to Leicester Square. Trafalgar Square is just across the river. When I say across the river, I mean like it takes you like 4 minutes to walk across the bridge. It's really close to the London Eye, which is close to the Bandai Arcade, which is close to the London Dungeons, which is close to the Aquarium, which is close to Big Ben. So, I suppose the thing, Kensington Palace. Right. Okay. Yeah. So the thing I will say is there are these signs in London. And I really don't want to tell you how to suck eggs, but I just want to make you really aware of them because a lot of people don't understand. And tourists do this especially. So I just want to make you really aware. Yeah, the museums and stuff, they're free. Right, so you see this sign here. You'll see these everywhere in London. But what's really important about them is you see this circle, the white circle that's come up. That says what's in a 5-minute walking distance. Because people often start thinking that they need to get the tube to get anywhere. But they'll get the tube and then they'll make a really difficult journey. So London have put this in place. So if you look for these, it will tell you it's just a 5-minute journey away by walking. Because then the tubes get crowded and because people don't know what they're doing. So if you're ever a little bit confused, check these. They're all over the place in London. A lot of stuff is like 5 minutes away. So it's a lot of London can be quite condensed together. Modern Screen, if you go up the second tower, you get a 360 panoramic view of all London, which is gorgeous. Oh, and isn't that like much better than the London Eye? Then I doubly appreciative of the info. Always of... Yeah. Oh, demonic. Loads of people do it. Loads of people do it. They're like trying to get from like one station to another, but because they're I'm not trying to like slander them. They just don't know that they're 5 minutes away because the tube map is not geographically correct. So just bear that in mind. If the tube map was geographically correct, it'd be a very different story. So check these. Another thing that you might find best to use is an app called City Mapper. It looks like that. It's typed like that. You just put in what you're doing and where you want to go and stuff, and it'll tell you which journey to take and how far away something is to walk. Yeah, the tube map can be a bit confusing at first. Once you understand it, it's fine. But to wrap your head around it initially, it can be a bit confusing. So, but don't beat yourself up if you can't understand it first, because loads of people. You have to learn how to use the map. It's not as intuitive as people think it is. Quite literally the same modern. John, that's a good point. If you use the London yeah, it can be really confusing. Also, don't believe the London version of Watch Dogs. It was so friggin' hot in the tube. That's another thing. It's really hot on the tube, and it's not very nice. Some tube stations are nice, other ones are not. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. What's the name of the app again? City Mapper, like this. Let me have a quick look. There's a few markets around, but I mean, I can't imagine you're going to spend the entire day eating. What kind of food do you like, Demonic? Yeah, so Tower Bridge and London Bridge are different. Tower Bridge is the historical one with the with the draw with the with the bit middle that draws up. London Bridge looks shit. Don't go there. But it's opposite it. You can see it. I am planning to do 8, but I'm basically gonna run it as soon as I stop streaming. So it sounds to me like you want to probably do some more like sightseeing. Yeah. See lots of people queuing for a lift and nobody's taking the stairs. There's a good chance that the stairs are longer than going up the Wizard's Tower. Okay, Demonic, if you're going to go to Covent Garden... if you're going to go to Covent Garden tube station, the stairs there take so long and are so difficult that there is literally a sign that says if you have a heart condition, don't do it. They're a bit dangerous as well, as people have fallen, so just be careful and maybe take the elevator. Yeah, I wouldn't don't do that. I nearly died. I used to be a lot fitter than I am now, and I used to run them, but I'm not the same as I was before. Was feeling a little overwhelmed with the trip. I'll eat almost any food. Okay. I mean, you could have fish and chips, because that's obviously a very British thing. There is a thing that is so... I mean, honestly, you're going to try a bunch of British food, and you're going to think it's shit, because it is... So there's a thing called pie and mash. Run them! I know, I used to be made of a lot more than I am now. There's a thing called pie and mash. But there's a lot of places in London that just do pie and mash. I don't know one, but I've had it before. And there is no flavour of pie. You just accept that it's a pie. Which I couldn't get my head around. I was like, but I want chicken and mushroom one. No, you just get pie and mash. And you get this like green gravy. I don't really understand it. That's like a London thing. Obviously fish and chips. You don't get to pick. That's what's important here. Don't make the mistake I did. You don't pick. Workday over in 10 minutes now. Yes, Santa. If any food place calls itself famous or famous London, it's a lie. It's not true. They're lying to you. It's a lot. There's a lot of lies in London. Oh yeah, try Greg's. Oh my god, Queen, that's a good one. Yeah, Demonic. Go to Greg's. It's spelled like this. Go to Greg's. Okay, look. Go to Greg's and get a chicken bake. A chicken bake and get a steak bake. And a sausage roll. GR eggs. Go to Greg's and buy that. That food will cost you like £4 or something. Yeah. I was going to get really upset that I couldn't pick a pie flavour. Yeah, don't ask them. They look at you like you're about to kill their animals. They don't like it. They don't. Anyway, don't make this mistake I did. Where can we watch this page? Demonic, you have to give us your opinions on Greg's, okay? Sausage rolls or cheese. Oh, you like the cheese and onion one? I've never had the cheese and onion one. Oh, but Queen, have you tried the chicken bake and steak bake? Oh, so good. Greg's is real naughty. Oh, Greg's is naughty as hell. Good though. You have to go to Greg's. There's one on like every street, so you're totally fine. When you get to the north, there's like 6 on each street because you're like Greg's. Greg's is great. Oh, you like Greg's, and it's real cheap. Oh. Rule of channel: stop in London and go to Greg's. Yeah. Wait, hang on. Demonic, are you taking the Euro? Wait. Oh my God. Demonic, are you taking the Eurostar? Are you taking the Eurostar from Paris to London? We made it easy for you to get around, but you don't get to decide anything else. Like, I've already drawn out the map of where you're going. Is the Diablo game chocolate shop still there? Oh, actually, that's a really good point. Oh, it looks like it was 3rd to 4th of June only. Yes, should I not? No, Demonic. There is a Greg's upstairs. When you get off at King's Cross St. Pancras, you can go to Greg's immediately. You're going to get off at St. Pancras. right? That's what you're going to do. I'm telling you, that's where you're going. Then you need to go to St. Pancras and King's Cross. They're two separate stations, but they're across the road from each other. I used to get so confused. You want to go to King's Cross. You're going to go up the elevator. You want to go up the escalator, upstairs. There'll be a Wasabi, and next to Wasabi, there's a Greg's. Huh. You can get Greg's with immediate result of entering London. You have to tell us in Discord, okay? I'll be like completely asleep because I'll have just finished TwitchCon and I'll be like completely out of it. No. but the chat needs to know. Your immediate thing to do when you get to London is go to Greg's, okay? Then you can find your hotel, wherever that is. So, important, you go to Greg's first. The rest of London can be shit, but Greg's will have made it worth it. Yeah, I told Theo to get a Greg's on her last day, and she left with no regrets. Immediately go. I procrastinate, so I actually haven't bought my ticket for the train yet. I guess I'll go do that now. Fair enough. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to Greg's. Then you're going to go to your hotel. Like, I've made the decision for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Don't be overwhelmed. Go to Greg's. I looked Greg's up and I feel like Witchy would really like it. Everything is beige. Yes. No regrets. Are you sure? I'm 100% sure. Where is she? Is she live? I'm asking her right now. Is she lagging? Theo! 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 Theo, come here! Theo! Theo! This sounds like Theo! 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 Come here! What? Theo, Greg's in London. Oh, sorry, Greg's in the UK. You just can't, yeah. No regrets, right? Good. We're telling Demonic. Demonic's gonna go to London in 2 weeks, and we're telling Demonic go to Greg's. Oh my god, none. No regrets about Greg's. You go to Greg's. So good. So cheap as well. So good. It's really important. Theo needs to back me up on this. Theo came from Romania to the UK and had Greg's and left without any regrets. I think I texted Theo just before she was leaving and I was like, go to Greg's and buy this and this. And she texted me back and was like, oh my god, it's so good. Really being showered. Yeah, you go to Greg's. Yeah, go to Greg's. Oh, it's really nice. I'm starting to get scared. Oh, now I'm worried. Oh, chicken bake's so good, isn't it? Absolute chicken bake. Chicken bake, in my opinion, followed by steak bake. Yeah, you want to get chicken bake, steak bake, and a sausage roll. Eat them all together. Ask them if it's hot. If it's hot. Oh. Don't even go into the UK, just coming to the local Greg's. Demonic's gonna get the train to the UK, go to Greg's and King's Cross, and then leave and go back to Paris again. I just gotta stop off for a minute. I had to go pick something up. Can you, May? Didn't know that. Oh, chicken bakes as well. Jesus. Whew. You didn't tell me to go to Greg's when I was in London. Oh, I didn't see. I'll post you one. I'll make sure it's hot when I post it too. Demonic's gonna get customs and be asked for Greg's. When I was on my way home, the Greg's was at the airport. It was my last meal in the UK. Theory's last supper. I'm gonna have to put over my head some serious brainwashing. Must repeat when asked. Greg's is great. Being in London was great though. The best part was being able. Oh, Ellen C. It makes me so happy. Aw, yeah. So you'll probably be good at like seeing the last Greg. Yeah, you're probably best at seeing like more sightseeing. But if you can get like a travel card that's like £12 a day, or you can use a contactless. But I imagine like if you've come from quite far, it might charge you a bit more. So buy a paper card. You can just buy them from machines or a teller, I think. Actually, I don't know about that. I might have lied about that. Was fish and chips so British? I miss them so much. I took a holiday for 4 days. Greg's is a cultural phenomenon in the UK. I don't know why. It's so... You'll try Greg's. Yeah, Greg's is good. I'm a bit worried we've overhyped Greg's now. Maybe we should recommend something really shit to Demonic first. So Demonic goes to get something really bad and then goes and has Greg's and is like mind blown. Yeah, go to like Leon. No, I'm just kidding. Don't go to Leon. Ignore that. I mean, I don't know. You could go somewhere and get like an English breakfast. I honestly don't know why you would. But regardless, if you have an English breakfast, there is something that you can try, which I don't like, but some people like. No, there hasn't, Queen. They'd have to pay me for that one in Chicken Bakes. Then you can have, if you wanted to, black pudding, which is made out of pig's blood, but people swear by it, but that's up to them. Yeah, so I recommend probably like saving money and just, you know, kind of walking around and seeing a lot of the sights. And then if you wanted to, you could go to like smaller cultural areas like, you know, like Covent Garden and Camden. The museums are free. Greg's breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm not being funny, Demonic, but you'd save a lot of money. You'd save so much. Do you, Peter? Oh, not for me. Yeah, it's very like Marmite, isn't it? Go to a random UK cafe and then have you recover from food poisoning and then give Greg's a try. then give Greg's a try once you've recovered. Hi, Fro. Did anyone see the full Greg's line that launched in Primark? No way. Head to toe Greg's logo trackies. Yes, I did see that. I thought it was a joke. Are they Greg's Crocs? No, but there will be in about 20 minutes. I've heard Pig's Blood Black. Yeah. Oh, you have heard of it. Yeah, it's... I mean, I don't really like it, but other people do, so... You like it. Still not bored of it. I've never drive through Greg's. Yeah. They're probably like the little things that you're going to get. That's what, I mean, I would recommend anyway. I can't think of anything else at the moment because a lot of stuff just kind of like costs money. I suppose if you were to do that, you'd actually save a lot of money and then you could do something like go to the London dungeons. You know? Like do a bunch of the cheap stuff, eat Greg's all the time. Nando's. Do you like Nando's? I'm not a big fan of Nando's. You were in London this past weekend. Peter, did you what did you do? What did you do in London? You haven't had it for years. It upsets me, but it's very popular. I think that people overhyped Nando's, and when I ate Nando's, I didn't really understand what it was. People talk about how spicy it was, and I ate a Nando's, and I genuinely didn't really understand what was going on because I genuinely thought it was the most tame thing I've ever eaten in my life. That I was wondering if I ordered the wrong meal. Yes, you saw baseball. I remember you saying that. Yeah, yeah. London Pride tomorrow. Oh yeah, they're doing the parade. Oh, it's a parade, isn't it? Toby's Carvery. Can you get those in central London? Same, Queen. Yes, exactly. What you see, what Peter said. That's why I follow. That's why like look at what's in a walking distance. For the stomach pain from laughing so hard. Oh my god, good info. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. No problem. I mean, the only thing I would say is when you get on the tube, just really pay attention to like, you stand on the right, and if you're gonna walk down the escalator, you walk on the left, because people get really angry. I mean, it's fair enough. Like they're running around doing work stuff because it's London. But yeah, just make a note of that. Like, so if you want to stand on the escalator, it tells you there's a sign. So just make sure you look at that. Absolute ghosting from her. I want a Carberry. I want one. I'll go, John. I'll go in Cassie's place. Stand on the right and every person barges past on the left. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. With sweat dripping and stress lines on their face. I want Greg's, but it's 5,000 miles away. Green, I'll post you on. I'll post you a sausage roll. The whale ice cream? The what? I should be good there. Yeah, you can run. Yeah, you can run through it. But it only does it on Sundays. We got this one. Yeah, go on. You have a caterpillar? Oh my god! Guys, should we make Demonic get... should we make Demonic get a, caterpillar cake? Simpai caterpillar cake! Oh, this one from M&S serves 40. I don't want to do that. Yes. Okay. All right. Left. Okay. I'm good. Right. Demonic. Demonic. There's this thing that we have in the UK, and I'm so sorry, but this is the most random thing that we do, but everyone accepts it. I want to tell you how British this is that David Beckham had... Don't fudge on, I just thought that. Right. David Beckham had one for his birthday cake, okay? So we have this thing called a Colin the Caterpillar cake. It's like £5 for this cake. But if you go to M&S, it's £9 apparently, because it's Marks and Spencer's. But you want to check out Waitrose du Cecil. They had like, this was a thing. They ended up having like a supermarket fight because they were trying to sue each other for the fact that they wanted to be the ones selling the caterpillar cake, and everyone was trying to sell caterpillars. So there's Letty the caterpillar. There's loads of different caterpillars. I recommend Colin the caterpillar. Yeah, they've all got different names. There's Morris the caterpillar. They've got his caterpillar cake, but it's like a chocolate cake. I don't even know how to describe it to you, but this is like a British staple. If you've got a party and you don't know what to bring, you bring a caterpillar cake, and it's chocolate cake with a caterpillar face on it and Smarties on the top. Colin the one Jew caterpillar. I didn't know anything about... Oh my god, they got in a fight, Zero. The supermarket's got into fights about suing for Colin. If whoever's going to London, I can go... Oh, Peter, it's Demonic. They're pointing in the chat. Demonic there. Can you see? It's just moving slightly up. Hot cuisine. Colin, yeah, you want... Look, you want this. This, look, ignore what anyone else says about going to the UK. You want Greg's and you want Colin. I don't care if you want to go to the Tate Modern. You're going to Marks and Spencer's first. I don't care. There's actually a Marks and Spencer's at King's Cross Station. So after you've gotten to St. Pancras, you're going to cross the street, go to King's Cross Station, you're going to go upstairs up the escalator, and you're going to get yourself 3 items from Greggs. You're going to go downstairs, and if you turn left, then you'll see there's a Marks and Spencer. Yes, like this cake is what you would bring to a party. It might be a bit much, but you know, you've got yourself Greggs and Colin. Yes, you have a picture of it up as well. Yeah. This is what you want to check out. Yeah, Colin. Look at the candles next to it. Look at mini Collins. I've just come across the fact that Marks and Spencer sell one that serves 40 people, and honestly, I'm into it. It doesn't look like it's that big though. I've never heard of a more precise direction to go to a shop I've never been to. 40! Guys, this is a £45 Colin the Caterpillar cake and it serves 40 people. I can't tell if it serves 40 people or just 20 hungry ones. Do they mean... I don't understand. How do you... 40? 40 people? Like, sorry, but can you see, like, the British reaction we've got here to Colin and Greggs? Like, these are staples. It's cut in half. Yeah, and then when you eat it, you cut it in these, these round slices. Maybe 15? Yeah, I can't... I need a scale. What scale? There's no way that feeds 40 people. There's absolutely no 40. The only, like, no, that's not going to feed 40. Also, could you not get the same result by, like, getting smaller Collins and kind of human centipeding them together? I need to go. It's time to leave. I'm not happy with this where we're going anymore. You can personalise this poo patty. Challenge accepted. Hi, Star Wars lady. Alright, Star Wars lady, hear me out, right? I'm going to give you context. Demonic is coming to London, and Demonic wanted some help with regarding what to do in London. So we've sent Demonic to go to Greggs, but not to worry. Demonic's actually going to be arriving at King's Cross, St. Pancras, which is totally fine because that's opposite the road from King's Cross. And in King's Cross, if you go into the station and then you go upstairs up the escalator, there's a Wasabi, and next to that is going to be a Greggs. In there, Demonic's first thing to do is get a sausage roll, a chicken bake, and a steak bake. And then afterwards, I've told Demonic to go downstairs, where there's, if you go downstairs and then turn left through the glass, where you're going to be approaching the glass doors on the left, there's going to be Marks and Spencer's, and that's where you can get Colin. Colin is the caterpillar cake, and like this is a British staple. Colin the caterpillar cake is such a British staple that even David Beckham had one for his birthday. So but we've just come across the fact that they also sell a Colin the Caterpillar. This is what we bring to parties. Like, if you don't know what to bring and you haven't brought anything, you're like, oh my god, I haven't brought anything. You bring a Colin the Caterpillar cake. But all the supermarkets end up in a Colin the Caterpillar cake, like, argument with each other because they were arguing about, like, who owned the idea of Colin the Caterpillar. Because the supermarkets started coming out with their own Caterpillar cake. But, like, I think it was Marks and Spencer's came out with the original Caterpillar cake. But then they had Colin the Caterpillar, then Morrison's came out with their Morris the Caterpillar. And they all had different Caterpillar cakes. And then all the supermarkets got really, really angry at each other because they all wanted to own the Caterpillar cake. But nobody managed to own the Caterpillar cake. So they all tried to sue each other. It was a big kerfuffle that happened like a few years ago. Anyway, this is the Colin the Caterpillar cake, and then we just found out that there's a Colin the Caterpillar cake that says 40 and it's £45. But my argument was it doesn't look like it says 40 people at all. We were arguing that it says, like, it looks like it says like 15 people because these are not that big. So then we were thinking, like, if you're gonna get Colin the Caterpillar cake, why don't you just get like multiples of these Colin the Caterpillar cakes and then human centipede them together to make sure that you actually feed 40 people? Oh my god, T. I want Colin's face. Thank you, Firth. I think Colin has a girlfriend. I think so. I think Colin does have a girlfriend. Yes, Connie. They're in a relationship. Is there something like, I don't know, Barry the butterfly cake? No. If you wait long enough. A poop patty has a flower. Tesco has its cousin Curly. It's complicated. Yeah, wild. Look, I don't even know what to say, but this this is a British thing. This is so British. I don't even know, and I don't even know why, but we have this, and this is just a thing we've all accepted and no one's questioned. But as soon as they started doing anything with it, people got really defensive about it. I feel like I know so much more about British culture. I listen to YouTube videos at 2 times going, there's been helped so big, but no one talks to us about so what do you accept now? Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to, while you're in Marks and Spencer's, you could also pick up Percy Pigs. They're just like pig faces, but as sweets. I just know Jammy Dodgers and Jelly Babies. Ah, but now you know Colin. I feel defensively about this cake now too. Oh, it's Colin. Tony. Oh, Colin's here. Chaos. This is the stuff that needs to be on the British citizenship test. Look, maybe we should make a guide. What to do if you come to London. Because I think I get asked this question a couple of times a year. So it will get used at least twice. And this document just has Greg's. But directions to Greg's from King's Cross. Only. It doesn't even say. It just the first thing. Go Greg's. Upstairs up the escalator. And then go downstairs to Marks and Spencer's and pick up Colin. I haven't seen these in the Great, but I think they're copyrighted. Can we add Colin to the party? See, doing a special stream with Sir Bobby. Maybe I'll get a Colin. Maybe I'll pick up a Colin at some point. I'll just. We can do a whole sightseeing route on a map with pings for all the Greg's and Collins are. Queen. Oh my god, Danny. Look at this. It's transcended. Look at that. People outside of the UK know about Greg's. And they know about the sausage roll. We get from each one of Americans and this exists. Manny, it's because we're just not loud about it. The thing is, if you just keep quiet about it... Don't talk about Greg's Club. We just all accept my best friend's fiance also works at Sainsbury's. What's the Sainsbury's caterpillar cake called? It's like GeoGuessr moving Greg Guesser. Damn it. Let me ask how I can find out. Oh. Yeah, demonic, so I hope that helps. Oh, it's called Wiggles. Wiggles the caterpillar. Sainsbury's could have done something much better, I think. I'm so sorry. I'm not, I can't even decide if I am actually apologetic about this. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know, but like, you see what I mean? Like, oh, Jesus Christ. The cultural... Hello. The cultural thing of these caterpillar cakes runs deep. This is a caterpillar cake review. It can only be one. What is she doing? She's reviewing. She's reviewing the caterpillar cakes. So is this lady. It's a thing. It's a thing. Calling on the father. Now I have to get one. That woman could be mistaken for my sister. Review, it's chocolate and sugar. They have so many cakes, I wonder if they ate them all. They must have shared them out with the staff. I'd be so upset if they wasted a Colin. I can't believe how many, I cannot believe how many photos there are of people comparatively reviewing different caterpillar cakes. Do you eat the face? Yes. Yeah, but people fight for the face, Fanny. Like, people will bite your ankles to get the face. I think the face is purely white chocolate. I think that's a pure chocolate chunk. What's wrong with Cuthbert? I don't know what happened to Cuthbert. Wait, hang on. The Financial Times. Marks and Spencer's and Aldi make peace in Colin and Cuthbert caterpillar cake war. I'm not lying. This isn't a lie. Too much LSD. Drugs. Marks and Spencer's and Aldi have called a truce to their caterpillar cake war after the high street stalwart settled its lawsuit with a German discount supermarket. Marks and Spencer's had last year launched legal action against Aldi over the design and packaging of its Cuthbert the caterpillar cake, saying Aldi's version copied its own Colin the caterpillar product and infringed trademarks. The two parties have reached a confidential agreement, although the terms have not been made public. Marks and Spencer said this on Tuesday. The objective of the claim was to protect the IP in our Colin the caterpillar cake, and we are very pleased with the outcome. Marks and Spencer's had also called on Aldi to stop selling Cuthbert, but the budget supermarket group implied that the settlement was not the end for this insect-themed sponge roll cake. Aldi said, Cuthbert is free and looking forward to us seeing all of his fans again very soon. Cuthbert was withdrawn from after the legal claim was first filed at the High Court in April 2021, but Aldi later released a limited edition version of the cake in May, with proceeds from sales going to cancer charities. The claim was settled on November the 5th, and a consent order was signed off on January the 27th, resolving the case. Colin the Caterpillar has been on sale at M&S since 1990, and more than 15 million Colin the Caterpillar cakes have been sold. Marks and Spencer's had expanded Colin and a female version, Connie, into a wider range, including cupcakes, trifles, sweets and chocolates. Other supermarkets, including Tesco, Asda and J. Sainsbury's, have also released named caterpillar-shaped cakes in green packaging, but Aldi is the only one who has been subject to legal action. In December, Marks and Spencer's... Oh my god, demonic, I can't deal with this either. In December, Marks and Spencer's also launched a legal claim against Aldi over the sale of an illuminated gin bottle with gold flakes through it, alleging that it copied its light-up Christmas gin. Marks and Spencer's is really upset that Aldi is copying them. The German company has said it makes its products that are easily identifiable for customers without seeking to copy, but several brands have taken issue with its own label products. Sausage maker Heck, for instance, has branded it a parasite for imitating the packaging of its Chicken Italia range. 2020, Aldi released its take on Brewdog's Punk IPA product, an anti-establishment IPA. The two companies subsequently reached agreement, and the brewer now produces Ald IPA that is sold in the supermarket. Makeup producer Charlotte Tilbury successfully took copyright against Aldi in 2019 for selling cosmetics similar to its line of products. The outcome of the Colin case was first reported by legal publication Law 360. Hashtag free Cuthbert. The thing is, okay, like, this is how deep rooted it goes. The hashtag free Cuthbert was not something that's been made up in this chat. Free Cuthbert was used by the public because the public found this fascinating and was campaigning to leave Cuthbert alone. Yeah, basically, Danny, yeah. Aldi do like budget versions of everything. Lindsay, what? Wait, hang on a minute. Queen, wasn't this put on social media by Aldi though? Didn't Aldi do this? Because this is what the problem was. Aldi wasn't taking it seriously and everyone found it really funny, and Aldi was uploading pictures like this to social media. The original and best OG Colin, Cuthbert the Caterpillar, in prison. The British public we're just watching. Look, this is a historical thing that you need to take part of. OG Colin. It was OG Colin and free Cuthbert. So was Lady. My friend in work had that on a shirt. Oh my god, turns out we're talking about Colin the Caterpillar cakes. It's a British staple. You can't go to a party without bringing a Colin the Caterpillar cake if you don't know what to bring. I'm going to a party next month and I'm thinking about bringing Colin. Colin the Caterpillar, said Bridget. Just send Cuthbert a file baked in Colin the Caterpillar cake. Yeah, so London's... yeah, so I'm sure you can see like the London Eye and stuff, but Greg's is important and so is Colin. The Cuthbert, no pie. Oh, yes, Danny. Yes, they all have their own names, guys. I genuinely think I'm beaten up. I think that finished me off. My poor croc. I'm deceased. Skip the palace and go straight for Colin. Yes. What are the vibes for that? Literally, yeah, Vanny, people are like, oh my god, thank you so much. Colin, oh yeah, Caterpillar, yeah. It's more like, oh yeah, thank you. Oh my god, you brought, yeah. Cuthbert and Colin Cake Wars. This is what I find so fascinating. Is like people genuinely don't care about that. They care about this. It's like exciting. Someone brings Colin, it's exciting. It's not a party without Colin. Yeah, co-op ones, yeah. For taking the wrong side. No. You're fine. People will assume you're going to a party. Are you going on your own, Demonic? It's quite a lot to eat by yourself. When everyone brings a Colin, do you like dump an imposter Colin? I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever had that situation. Colin, that is something. Yeah, exactly. Everyone, yeah, like these old buildings, they exist everywhere. Okay, but so everyone's gonna focus on this caterpillar. It does, doesn't it, Ken? That one's a lot wider. Send off to Mel. 15th in line for the throne. Cuthbert, Colin fans having fuzzy hooligan fights. Yeah, I'll be travelling by myself. Just eat half one day and half the next. You'll be alright. Colin makeup look when? It'd have to be Cuthbert. Cuthbert looks horrible. Do it! Do it! Do it! I've double speed watched so many comparison videos of these. Cuthbert for the 777. Call it Mr. Blummy Handsome Shrek. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do a deal with you guys. I'm gonna do a deal with you all, okay? Are you ready for the deal? Are you ready? I'm not... Right, so Cake Lady unfortunately passed away. Cake Lady has now sadly moved on to the to another plane of existence. However, I said that I was going to bake a cake in her honor, but I can't do that yet because I haven't really got access to like my own kitchen or a kitchen that, you know, isn't my parents and they're always in. So it's unfair on them. So in the meantime, after her funeral, shall I get a caterpillar cake and we'll have a little caterpillar cake in her honor before I can bake a cake? Yes? Shall I have a caterpillar cake? We'll have a caterpillar cake on stream. You look like a snack. Yeah, okay, we'll celebrate with the Colin. Alright guys, we have a poll running. Which is the best one? Colin, hashtag OG Colin, Cuthbert, or literally anything else. Those homemade hedgehog mushrooms, absolutely, they're my favourite. I really like looking at badly made cakes. I love them so much. I think there's something about them that I just think is better. There's a thing where people try and make hedgehog cakes. Sorry, I just every time I see it, I don't know. Right, okay. So, if you've never seen a hedgehog cake, right, this is what a hedgehog cake looks like. Hedgehog cakes are nice, okay? But if you've never seen them, people often try and make their own hedgehog cakes because they look like they'd be quite straightforward to make. I agree. A hedgehog cake looks really... It won't let me save the pictures. Let me save it. Give me it. I'm going to have to refresh this page. It doesn't like me. Give me this picture. Give me it now. I want this one. I'm going to take a screenshot of it. It won't let me. I'm going to die. The teeth. I'm in so much pain. Literally any... Oh my god, LNZ rigged it so hard. LNZ. What was Zonta's idea? I didn't see. We're gonna have a community bake-off and post that. Oh my god. Yes, oh my god. As a community, we should all make hedgehog cakes. That's a puffer fish. I don't know why everyone's so insistent on putting teeth on these cakes. Wait, someone told me to look in Discord. Oh my god, it does look like, it looks like the guy from Mad Max. Piranha. The pink one? It's an evil fish. I'm so done. I'm not alright with this. I'm just so unhappy. I'm so insane. You put one in Discord, let me have a look. just open the window. I need air. This one looks like they used their own dentures. They're not sweets. They're real teeth. Oh my god, I think someone tried to make Sonic. Oh my god, we're in a different territory. The Sonic versions. Sonic, my boy! Hey. Sonic! Fist! That's not Sonic! That Sonic is blue! These Elden Ring bosses. Who makes a cake with only 2 slices? This is someone who got 2 slices left of a cake and redecorated it. This one they gave, I can't tell if they're extra gums or lips. I think this hedgehog has lips. Banana! It's cake night! Maybe we should, as a community, maybe everyone has to try and make a hedgehog cake at one time. Maybe we should try and do a thing. Everyone tries to make a hedgehog cake. We have like a week of submission. Oh, I've already seen this one. I've forgotten about it. Please no. It's dying card to my channel. Long time seeing this. Pain in the eyes. I mean, look, honestly, some of them are successful. I'm only showing you the unsuccessful ones because they're funnier. Sometimes one of my favourite things to do is to go back and revisit the original. The original. This is the original. And then it just really perks me up. If there's a Knuckles version, I haven't come across one. I'm in so much pain. Everything is so hurty. No, Demonic. Oh my god, Demonic, they're meant to look like this. People are trying to achieve this. People are trying to achieve a really nice hedgehog cake. And they're coming out with these. Thank you, Narnia. Peppermint! We're looking at hedgehog cakes. Yes. Yes, 6 Haven. I put a restraining order on them. distance on Jane. What are the teeth? At what point did they realise it's not looking like hedgehogs? Oh my god. I'm in so much pain. I'm in agony. It's your cosplay. Look at this small one. Its teeth didn't fit. The other one's got grass on its nose. That sings. That's a potato with Cadbury fingers in it. Hi, Hipsy. We're looking at hedgehog cakes. I can't tell you how much agony I'm in. That's a demon. How are you grabbing all of these so fast? I got a extension on my Google Chrome that says save images PNG, so I don't have the WebMP problem if that's the problem you're having. I'm in so much pain. I can't do this. I can't. It's so funny. Look at Wonky! Movie night itself, hell-raising flower. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, it was productive Star Wars Lady. I've just got to do like the next layer of this. Oh my god, sorry, let me turn off all of my hedgehog. Sorry, 1 second. Excuse me, 1 minute. I just need to do like, because the paint doesn't. This is like a bit of shinier foam, so I have to put a few coats on to get it to stick. But I did this one. You like it? Thank you. I need to paint like the outline of the flowers on the other one, so I've got enough that I can do on the stream. So it's just ready. I just need to make it ready. I can tell you a cry laughing. Is it obvious? But the cakes are still burning into my eyes. Just turn one of these into a hedgehog. Sonic. Oh my god. Okay. Did we derail it? Look. In the beginning, it was good. I needed to wait for that one to dry anyway, but no, you're fine. You're totally fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna raid, and then I'm gonna boot up movie night in Discord, and then what I'm gonna do is I am gonna be there, but in Discord, but I'll be like doing stuff around the room, so I'm not gonna be like as active as I am here. Okay, good. Ginny just went live, so let's just go through some love to Ginny. If you want to watch the latest season of Demon Slayer, I'm about to put it on in Discord in about 10 minutes. Okay? Just give me some time to like sort everything out, yeah? So you can go to Discord, you don't have to be a subscriber or anything. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot that was the microphone. Sorry. So you don't have to be a subscriber, but in 10 minutes I'm about to show the next season. Yeah, more Demon Slayer, yeah. Right, we'll raid Ginny. I'm in so much pain. You pushed around 40 meters away. Is Mort already in Discord, is he? I wouldn't even be surprised, to be honest with you. No. Oh, Mort. Alright, let's go do this. Aw, Star Wars lady, cute. Peter doing extra homework, finding more. I stan. Major respect. Alright, I'll be live tomorrow to do a body paint. Okay? In the meantime, I'm going to carry on crying into these Crocs. Yes? Good. My face is sore from laughing. I'm so glad. Alright, thanks for helping me today, guys. Sorry I haven't been doing as many makeup looks recently. I'm sure you can see that I'm pretty stacked out, so thank you very much. You put it in Discord, thank you. Alright, give me 10 minutes, and I'll go do movie night, yeah? Right, see you in a bit, guys. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.